And we like to refer to John chapter 4 as the story of the woman at the well or the Samaritan woman. But sometimes we can skip over some things that are actually really important for us as Christians. In John chapter 4 and verse 39, after he had witnessed to the woman at the well and she believed on him, and then his disciples come back and he has a conversation with his disciples, this is what happens next. And then many of the Samaritans of that city believed on him for the saying of the woman which testified. That's speaking of the Samaritan woman. And he told me all I ever did. So when the Samaritans were come unto him, they besought him that he would tarry with them, and he abode there 2 days. So the woman goes out into the city and testifies and shares her testimony and says, listen, come see a man who told me all I ever did. And the Samaritan says, let's go see him. Let's go talk to this Jesus, the Messiah. And they come unto him and they hear his words and they hear his teaching, and they're true and they're honest. And they said, Master, would you please stay a couple more days? And Jesus abode there 2 more days. Now, that might seem insignificant to us. That might seem like, well, Jesus stayed 2 more days because he loved people. Well, here's a result of Jesus staying 2 more days. 2 more days. Verse 41 of John chapter 4. And many more believed because of his own word. Because he stayed 2 more days. Christian, I'm often reminded that I like to rush through things. I like to push things along. I like to think that it has to happen within my time frame. Where if you just look a few more verses up ahead, up in verse 37, Jesus told his disciples, and herein is that saying true, one soweth and another reapeth. Meaning there are going to be times when we sow and we might not ever see the fruit from that sowing. There'll be times when we don't sow and we just reap the fruit from someone else's sowing. He abode there 2 days. We don't have to rush things along. When it comes to sharing the gospel and giving the true gospel, let's not try to push it through and force it upon somebody. This is something important, and people really have to take it to heart. One soweth and another reapeth. Jesus stayed 2 more days, and many more believed on him. I wonder how many times in my life that I've fallen short because I thought it had to happen right now, or it had to happen within this time frame. Just something to think about as you go about your day.